Now, part two, obviously, like I just spoke, I was just saying, if you ain't seen part one, go watch part one. I released it an hour ago. Young Spree, Pinky Notes, Chronic, The Session, Just Go, Fat Mac, Punch, Annie, like have I even Funky D. It's just gone off. It's gone off, and it's gone off because of TikTok lives. It's gone off because of people just coming up on the stages and disrespecting people. Now, I want to play this bit and get straight into it, where Annie states about not being paid on as being a guest. Now, I'm going to give you some insights, and for me, I'm just going to give you my opinion when it comes to not being paid. And obviously, RTM podcast is an operating business. It's an operating business. It's turning over good numbers. Let's get into this. Flip my screen. Let me get into big. Make sure you subscribe to, obviously, Fat Matt Promotions as well.
This is Surviving RTM Part 2 review on RTM.
And this is why it's crazy, because Justo said this is Surviving RTM Part 2 review. It's crazy how this has even got to this, because everyone was brethrens. Now everyone's just getting onto each other. And then obviously, hopefully it just stays like that on the internet, because obviously there's a lot of ego, there's a lot of bad boys, everyone knows that. So we don't really want it to spill out on the streets, but it starts like this, and then ego gets in there, pride is in, it's like, nah, I can't have that, but we'll see.
You're not like that, but we are like, at the end of the day, forget anything else, it's like, if you're not like that, but we are like, see Big Bang beats Nickel Bank, innit? Every time. We're the bigger podcast out of them. Whatever man want to chat shit and, they copied off.
Do you know what, How you going to say you're a big bank and we're Little Bank? Do you know what, my brother? Annie just sat there and said, you don't even pay me. Annie just sat there and said, you don't even pay me.
So where the money at, man?
I've heard Chronic complain that you don't even pay him.
Is that confirmed, John?
Confirmed. Confirmed.
He's complained to you.
Confirmed. Listen, Chronic has complained that he doesn't get paid.
To you.
He doesn't need, but listen, world have ears. I've got everybody everywhere.
I hear you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Ooh. I don't know. What do you think about that? Like, a couple days ago, I covered the Joe Budden. Joe Budden's making around $1 million a month of patron dollars. That's his patron. He pays his co-hosts 1.5 mil a year, split between 8 co-hosts, around $200K a year. So just say $15,000 a month. He's paying them. Obviously, he's built his empire to that level. Do you think that he should be paying them more, or do you think this is his show and he's got all these people on the show and you're paying them a salary? Which I don't think that a $200K a year salary is bad. It doesn't matter of the operation of the business. If you look at Apple or you look at all these other big brands, they do the exact same. So we can't now look at it in this is our community of what's happening. Now, with Young Spree, what do we say about this? Young Spree should definitely be paying Chronic. He probably is paying Chronic. Now, I don't know how much truth that is, but just go saying, look, bro, this is confirmed. You are not paying your co-host. Now, Annie coming on the show, I think that, get me, if you're going to come on the show for a couple hours, I would pay you, get me, here's £100. Thank you for your time. Boom, £100 for your travel. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And if you're a regular, if you're just a guest for the show, like I came on the RTM podcast or whatnot, no one shouldn't get paid. You're a guest on the show. You're going to tell your story. You're going to say whatever. It should be like that. That's what I feel. But if you're a host or you're a co-host or you're coming on the show more regular, you should be getting paid, whether it's £100 per episode or whatnot, because obviously the mass producing of the clipping of the show going out in bits and then and then the big the show comes out. Like that Annie show was a 5-hour session. It was 5 hours, 5 hours. You know what I mean? So I kind of know, and I think that Justo was mentioning that they clipped their shows and they copied Abs from Real Talks. Big shout out to Abs. That's broski there, you get me? And what it is, what you got to understand in this space, guys, is I wouldn't look at it as copying. I would look at it as, if we're going to talk about it in a road sense of things, yeah? Just talk about it in how a lot of us kind of view things, and we're fascinated with drugs and roads, yeah? If you buy a kilo of weed, obviously, if you break it down, you're going to make more money in it. So if you have a 5-hour episode, now, me, I'm not watching a 5-hour episode, but if you break down that episode into 20 bits of clips or 10, and then you release the full version, you're going to make more money, because after 8 minutes, guys, just to let you lot know, so you have to get 1,000 subscribers, and I think you have to have 4 hours of watch time, yeah? Once you've done that, you can then start monetizing on YouTube. Just to let you lot know. You lot probably know that it's on there, innit? But what I'm trying to say is now, you always you make your videos a length of around 8 minutes, 30. If you kind of look what RTM does, that's what they do, because obviously based on ad revenue, that's where you make your bank. Now, obviously, them chopping it up, they're going to make more bank from that, period. RTM is a very lucrative business. They've built it up to an amazing lucrative business. You get me? I'm not going to share figures, don't know their figures, but going off looking at man's figures, I know that they're doing very well. They're doing great numbers. Are you with me? So they can, obviously, just like the people that's clipping it, I know that they get paid per episode. So it will amaze me if Chronic don't get paid now. Conversation needs to sit down and be had. Chronic brings so much value to RTM. The arguments, no matter what you want, people want to see it. People want to understand it. When I do videos and it's very controversial, people will not agree with me. People will get onto me in the comments. But this is what the platform's about. This is what it's, get me? It's a conversation. Everyone's entitled to their conversation, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. But it's just going on to, people need to be getting paid. Like, we need to stop that. We need to grow together, and in order to grow together, it's hard out here, especially Annie, or she has, get me, I don't know, she's a single mom, she's probably in a relationship, but she has kids. So getting ready to come over there to film a podcast, it's giving her exposure. I do look at it as the exposure stuff, but also people need to be paid for their work and time. I have a team, bro, that I pay a lot of money monthly to chop up, to make my clips. The clips that you see on Instagram, TikTok, the clips, like everything that you see, I pay monthly retainers for that. So it's like, I reinvest. Like Mr. Beast said, listen, in order for man to grow, reinvest in your production, make your videos better, and turn it up a bit. So I'm like, you know what? I've got to a level that I can probably make 3 or 4 videos a day, and my revenue that I make from it, I can just reinvest it into my team and make my empire get bigger. This is what you do for the next 2-3 years, and then you just spend other money in your other businesses, you get me? But you just grow this. So anyway, I'm talking, guys. I just thought, let me give you some free games for anyone that's looking to get into that space, or they don't really know the direction of what to do. You can do it. Obviously, these lot said this, they've broke it down, and it's a question mark, you get me? It's getting raised. Now I'm going to get into why the fact that Pinky Notes has kind of left RTM and what's happening, and he's had enough. Obviously, look, it's Chronic is not going to spaz out for no reason, innit? Chronic is going to spaz out for a reason. So we're going to get into this. I'm not going to play all of it, but we're going to get into this and go from there.
In the morning, he's there to, you're doing it again after we spoke. So we went on the show and I spoke to him about it on the show. We put it up there. When I came back from the show, he's with her again. So I'm like, wait, when are you going to say to her, fall back with this campaign? Because if I see you and she's with her and you're with her and I wanted to do the DV thing or whatever, you're going to try and stop me. So you're going to get involved then. So get involved from now. I tell her, that's a normal thing for.
So basically, just to give you some context, Trilly Banks is dissing Chronic's baby mum. You get me? On Pinky Notes' stage. You get me? Pinky Notes is saying she didn't diss, but Chronic saying that, and Chronic's going off at Pinky Notes saying, bro, you're meant to be batting on man's side. Why are you even on the stage with her? There needs to be a level of loyalty. What are you doing here? Like, let her do her thing and let man do man's thing, bro. But don't be doing that, bro, because it makes man look like an idiot. Now let me know what you think.
To arms.
All right, you see how I've let you have like a nice monologue.
You didn't let me. I said what I went to say.
Okay, cool, whatever. You see how you didn't get interrupted or whatever. So I would like.
You ain't got to say all that. Just say what you're saying, bro.
I do got to say it because you interrupt a lot. That's why the fuck I got to say.
No one was interrupting you then. You're not my baby mum. Just talk as a man. Don't talk as a baby mum, bro. Just talk as a man.
You're still doing it.
No, but that's what baby mums do.
You're still doing it again. Like, just relax.
No, but I'm telling you, because I've had it. Well, I'm telling you, that's a baby mum thing, bro. Just say what you're saying.
Bruv, I don't know about all this baby mum talk, but anyway.
I know you don't, so I'm telling you.
It's a mad why, but anyway, cool.
No, but I'm telling you. I don't want you to
bro, please, bro. Connect, please, though, bro. Come on, bro.
But you see what I'm saying?
You're not giving him a space, bro.
No, but stop giving the disclaimer before you...
The reason why he's not giving him a space because he's angry. Things that happen in personally, like what happens online is we always get embarrassed. But when your personal information's online about what's happening online, like your baby mum or whatnot, your kid's mum, refer it like that, then obviously man's just mad. Like, bro, what the hell is going on? And this is why it's so important to, bro, keep these things private, man. Like, hardly you lot don't know nothing. You don't see man's kids. You don't see this, that, because as soon as that happens, people will just use it as ammunition. This is why they use the little man thing or the dignet thing or the other stuff like as, oh, my man's, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and it's a trigger point because it's like, we've got that weak and people don't like man speaking on that weak spot. You get me? Just like Ambush. Like people don't like man, Ambush don't like man speaking on Ray Black because he knows it's out there, but it's like a weak spot because he knows he made a mistake or whatnot, or he don't know. But that's what I'm kind of just breaking down. So now my man's reacting like this. People are gonna say, "Oh, Chronic's spazzing out," but it's a weak spot, isn't it?
Just speak.
All right, but he did. He wanted to give a disclaimer.
Yeah, I'm telling him you don't have to do that. You're not my baby mum. Just speak.
You get to paint this whole fake narrative, and
it's not a fake narrative. All right, let's answer. Was you with Cherry Banks when you talking about my baby mum? Yes or no?
So you got to paint this whole fake narrative, and the minute I'm gonna start talking, you're gonna
don't talk shit.
Interrupting.
Don't talk shit.
But you was
just talking shit. Oh, Chronic, and you're saying all this disclaimer. You're not my baby mum. Just talk as a man. Just say what you're saying.
You got to just Chronic. Once you finish
I don't do that to him. I don't give a whole.
No, but once you finish, you should just finish.
Talk about the point, bro.
No, but Chronic, if you haven't finished, then you should keep talking. But you finished, then that's it. Once you finish, you can't talk at the same time.
Use your time to talk about the point. Don't tell me bears about me and you know what he's doing his fake narrative.
I'm gonna respond how I'm
No, but if you're gonna say it's fake, then say the bit that's fake. Say the bit that I'm lying about. Was you with Trilly when she was talking about my baby mum? Yes or no? You've already admitted it.
Hey, what I'm saying, you see when you started talking and you was making all the statements you were saying, yeah, I didn't start giving you perimeters of...
Don't care, bro. Just say the bit. Say the bit where you didn't snake it.
Now, Chronic,
I don't care about that bit.
You're making...
All my mouse all stops working, but you can catch my drift. We'll go on to this. So this is how everything is started, stemmed from this. And it's like, hold on, bro. You're disrespecting, man. You get me? And on the back of that, Pinky Notes is now, obviously he's on there. You can see, them lot are not feeling what he's doing. But obviously you got Justo, you got Fat Mac, you got the man them on there. So obviously everyone will go on each other's stage. And this is kind of on the back of what kind of happens. Now, obviously, Justo and Pinky Notes having this conversation.
Convo. And you see what it is about that convo, yeah? No matter what I say, man are going to tag team on me and chat shit. If I say, man are going to try and make it out like man are going to try and make it out like Abbas Blanks. If I say, bro, I've had their bullshits. Oh, you're chatting shit. Your girl was cheating. She lied on you. If I say
You've got
I could
kids.
have,
You've got
you
kids.
can't-
Like, what
you
the
can't-
hell?
Even if I say I might have you, you don't know. Like you heard something the other day, man. Man, I'm still gonna say I'm chatting shit. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So, and when it's 2-on-1, you ain't gonna win. Do you get what I'm saying? So you see, when it's conversations I don't care
It's
about
not about-
having, I'll just go outside and bun my zege. Like I came back, I bun like 3 zeges. I came back.
I heard they gang up on you all the time, bro. That's mad. That's
It
mad.
happens. It happens. But anyway, yeah, I've
And you see that there. I heard that they gang up on you all the time, though. That's mad. This is where everything starts breaking, because now it's like, oh shit. The internet knows, or everyone can see that man's getting oppressed there, and I'm not idiot. I'm a bad boy. I make money. I'm a bad boy. Like, do you think I need man to kind of boom? I'm good. So you can just understand this, and this is TikTok live, guys.
come in, yeah. I
But
heard
I said to Pinky, that's not going to happen again.
Nalingang go te, you know.
Nah, Justo, I know what Justo's doing, you know.
Nalingang go te, bro.
I hear that. I hear that.
I've already spoke to him. Don't worry.
Then when you start going through Pinky announces new podcast, it's like,
You get what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I came on here and I addressed stuff because man, I've been addressing their stuff. You get what I'm trying to say to you? And I've been now look, this guy saying Pinky's sour. Like, what have I got to be sour about, my guy? Like, let you get spoken about on numerous occasions and let people try and paint a fake narrative about who.
do you know what I realized? TikTok live is not a space that you just, especially when you're in the podcast world, it's just, you need to control it. You need to control yourself, because all of these things, this is what happens. And it's always outside people. It's always outside people that will just jump on it. Outside people will jump on in, like, you'll have 10 people or whatever on stage speaking, and that's what stirs the pot. And people that's not even involved will stir the pot. And now people are whispering in Pinky Notes' ears and saying, bro, these lot do not respect you. Now Pinky Notes is just, he's crashing out. Just say he's crashing out. Look.
Correct. Pinpoint accuracy. Backline. Makes us go on like
Look.
live. Anyway, fuck talking about all this and all of that. Yeah? Alright, say no more. This is a snippet. I'm only gonna show like 3 snippets and the comments, and then we'll move in it, because
And we now know, my brother, the comments are always going to be crazy. You get me? Especially with podcasts. You know this, like, my bro. But now Pinky's mentioning and calling out all the comments. You get me? Because he's just had enough. He's saying he's bugging out. He's had enough. Now moving on to Chronics, Pinky Notes, Fat Mac, and Esco, and Justo. How are they even arguing? This is another one. Just live.
Make. What do you mean? What do I want to make?
Yeah, you're asking me bare questions. What's
What do you
banging?
mean? No, I'm not asking.
No,
you.
what's
I'm
banging,
telling
fam?
You something. I'm telling you something.
Yeah, what are you telling me?
I'm telling you, you're fool.
Yeah, fool for who?
For me.
for yourself.
Yeah,
What you
fool
talking
for
about?
How can I be a fool for you? How can I be a fool for you?
Listen to me. If someone, if someone who stand, if you, if
What? No, just get to it, bro. What's banging, fam?
1 second. If someone needs to stand next to you for you to change your chat,
Next
you
to
are
who, fam?
fugazi. You're
Bro,
fugazi,
listen. Fat
You
Mac,
are
Fat
for-
Mac.
So let me give you insights of this one now. Fat Mac, obviously Fat Mac Promotions, The Session Podcast, Fat Mac, Punch, Justo, Chronic. They've just all of a sudden just started arguing with each other. But it stems from Pinky Notes as well. It stems from Pinky Notes, and it stems from being on TikTok Live. So this whole empire is just come crashing down. It's literally, the empire has come crashing down. And I'm not going to carry it on. I'm just going to end it and show that, I'll be honest with you lot, the Winners Talk It podcast this is why they just focus on their brand. This is why now they've put in things to bed. They don't want no issues with no one, and they want to grow their brand because they see people like Joe Budden. They've seen independent people that own their own IP, and they're like, yo, boom. And we're going to dumb down on this. You get me? We've been doing this for 5 years. We've got another 5 years. It's crack on. It's dumb down on this. And this is what we can do. And I'm going to finish it like this. And guess what? Guess who's on Winners Talk It podcast last episode? Ice Cream. And listen to the conversation.
I see.
when I
How
look at
much
my
use you
brethren
got?
running after little youths, I
too
feel like
much.
it's
That's me right
How much children? Two. So yeah, I got none, and I don't want none. So I'd rather be with a woman that's like at least
That's
got
got
one
killed
child,
kids,
so
yeah.
she don't have to bother.
So boom, and you can see the level of conversation. They have a conversation, they respect each other and whatnot. So some advice, get me. The man them are the man them, but you look, you start. We don't need to, it's all about what sort of views are we getting here? What views do we want? How we can argue, go crazy and get all the negative views, but then we can articulate ourselves, do some research, boom, and get good views. Get good views. Your views that not every view you're gonna get is someone's gonna agree with your opinion, but that's what you want. We want to have a conversation. We want our community, like the community that I'm building, the community that I've got, to be like, balance. I disagree with you or this, and then tomorrow that same person might agree with me on that one, but doesn't mean that they're a bad person because they telling me I'm chatting shit. It's fine. Let me know in the comments what's going on with our podcast space, because we've seen it in the rap space. In the podcast space, let me know. Like, it started off well, get me. Winners talking, RTM was going back and forth. That's collapsed now. Now they flipping turned on each other, these lot, and they're just going at war with each other. And it's just going to end up getting worse and worse and worse. Last night, I actually go to sleep with TikTok, and I see them on the stage, going crazy. So this is not going to finish for now. So let me know in the comments. Let me know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.